Hello again. It's been a while since I showed you the garden, so I wanted to give you a good update. I've got a ton of cucumbers, ton of squash, still no ripe tomatoes. My lettuce has pretty much died, but we've got a lot of peppers growing. I'm not real sure what type they are. It looks like we've got some like longer, skinnier ones that to me they look like jalapenos. They weren't labeled. So I don't really know. They may end up just being different shaped bell peppers. We heard from some of our friends that they can, like a bell pepper can be shaped differently. So we'll see. I also don't know when I'm supposed to pick them. They may be ripe now. I may try and pick one, but you can kind of see. Here, let me turn my camera. There's another cucumber hiding down in there. Let's look at how they're doing. The one here has fully grown up the lattice, and this one's just kind of spread out all over the place in the walkway and everywhere. They seem to be about the same size, but this one's a little bit more contained and vertical. I honestly like this one a lot more. I've got some sort of beetle that's eating up all my leaves. I thought about putting some 7 dust on it. Oh, here's one. I thought about putting some 7 dust on these guys, but, oh look, those are mating. But they, since they're producing fruit, I don't think I should. Look, there's another cucumber growing under there. There's lots of cucumbers. So I think we're gonna try and do some peppers. Unfortunately, I've got another plant that's wilting and dying, and this one had tomatoes on it, so I don't know if something's in this bed that's just killing them. Maybe from like last year. I also heard that I probably should do like rotational beds. So maybe next year I'll plant something completely different in them. And see if I can't just kill out whatever it is that's killing my tomato plants. Probably some sort of fungus. Maybe there's spores or something that's still left over in the dirt. These, on the other hand, are doing great. Lots and lots of tomatoes. But the problem, and I've had this before, is blossom end rot. And so I found one earlier today that had it. And so like this one looks like, you can see in there, it looks like it's going to start having it. And there was another one that had it real bad. So I think what I'll do is, we've got some big tomatoes growing, you see. I don't see that one right now, but it's a serious problem. And I've heard that if you put calcium, which I have here in this jug, on it, it should help it. But some of them, it may be too late, and I may lose a bunch of my tomatoes. So I'm gonna spread this out. It's gonna rain later, so I'm just gonna take and just kind of cast it. I really don't know how much to put, but I'm just gonna cast it around the base of the plant, around each one, and hopefully when it rains, it gets that saturated down into the dirt, and that'll hopefully take care of a lot of my blossom rot. So I may have put too much, but we'll see. I put this on them before and it seemed to help. Here's those peppers that I was talking about. So this one's got some sort of problem going on with it. I probably just need to pick that one off and discard it, but what kind of peppers are these? To me, they look like a jalapeno, but maybe not. Got some big squash here I need to pick. That one's about too big. And then here's like the same type looking plant. There's a wasp that's trying to get me. But here's the same type looking plant. But that looks like a bell pepper. So maybe they are bell peppers. And then these little peppers have some peppers growing on them, and they look like bell peppers too. So Maybe that's what they are. There's another squash. All right, so like I said, I'm going to put the calcium on my tomatoes, and I'm going to go ahead and pick what I've got left to pick. And the other thing that we've been looking at is I've been going through my ball recipe book, and I want to try and find a good recipe for some pickles. We ordered some deal and some of the other stuff, the pickling spice and pickling salt. We've never made pickles, but we've got just an enormous amount of cucumbers, and I think I'd like to see how it goes canning some pickles. So if we do, I'll try to make a video of it. But that's pretty much it for today. So I'll see you later.